Since we are going to build a tool using Python, we have to have Python installed. So you want to go out to python.org to install that. Click the Downloads button here on the middle of the page. Then at that point, depends on your operating system. I do know if you're running Linux and you want to use Linux fully, Python's already going to be on Linux, so you won't even need to install it. Mac OS, it looks like Python used to be pre-installed on Mac, but that's no longer the case. So you'll have to come out and find you a nice how-to if you need help installing it on a Mac, but it should be very easy. But on Windows, just click the Windows link here. And what I typically do is use the installer. If you're running Intel or AMD chips, this link right here, if you happen to use a Chromebook or something with an ARM processor, they have a separate link for that. So we're going to do 64-bit since my machine is Intel. Pull that down to your downloads folder. Mine just goes to temp. Okay, once that's down, go ahead and open up your downloads folder and run the executable. Just double click it. I'm going to do customize. I prefer customize because otherwise it really buries it in a folder I'm not used to. This is sort of a new trend. I'm old school, so I like to keep mine where I can get to it and know where it's at. Also, make sure you add Python to your path. That comes in handy when you're trying to run things from command line. So make sure that's checked. Customize in my case. You can take the defaults here. Make sure you have pip. At this point, if you want to associate your .py files with Python itself, you can click that box right there, the second one down, and everything looks good here. Here is where you change your install folder. So I'm going to put mine at CPython right off the root level. Then just click install. Give that a little time. And setup was successful. So you can just close it and you should have Python installed.